15 blacklisted celebrities who mysteriously disappeared. Ever wondered why some of your favorite stars vanished from the spotlight?
Let me tell you something, Alan. You're only as young as the women you feel.
Those you loved on shows like Grey's Anatomy or laughed with in Home Alone, where have they gone? The truth might surprise you. It's not just a case of fading fame, it's a tale of celebrities who have been blacklisted.
And he left because he couldn't stand it anymore. Yeah.
Hollywood's doors have been shut on them for reasons that will leave you asking, what happened? Join us as we dive into the untold stories of these fallen stars. Number 15, Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser gained fame for his roles in the Mummy franchise and the popular film George of the Jungle. However, during the peak of his career, he unexpectedly vanished from the public eye, appearing in very few movies for almost 10 years. This sudden absence sparked curiosity. It was later revealed that Fraser had been sexually assaulted by a prominent Hollywood figure, an incident that deeply affected the actor, prompting him to step back from the industry that had betrayed him. Additionally, he experienced a costly divorce from his former wife, with the alimony demands being so high that he had to request a reduction in the $75,000 monthly payments he was obligated to make. Despite these challenges, Fraser has made a comeback. Number 14, Jim Caviezel. Being blacklisted from Hollywood for one's religious convictions is arguably a noble cause. Jim Caviezel faced numerous obstacles in his acting career, which some attribute to his devout Catholicism and the roles he chose. Although his name might not be widely recognized, his portrayal of Jesus Christ in Mel Gibson's The Passion of the Christ is well known. Gibson himself warned Caviezel that accepting the role could lead to him being unable to work in Hollywood due to the lifelong association with the character of Jesus. Caviezel's faith also created challenges in his acting career, especially when it came to romantic scenes where he was unwilling to undress completely for the camera. This decision was rooted in his commitment to his wife and his conservative views on on-screen intimacy, which could have deterred some producers. However, it seems that not all hope is lost for Caviezel, as Mel Gibson is reportedly considering recasting him in the sequel to The Passion of the Christ. Number 13, Sandra Lock. One might assume that being romantically linked to a Hollywood icon like Clint Eastwood would boost an actress's career, but for Sandra Lock it had the opposite effect. After her relationship with Eastwood soured, her acting opportunities diminished significantly. Lock was a talented actress, earning an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actress for her role in The Heart is a Lonely Hunter. She appeared in numerous films, many alongside Eastwood, thanks to their on-screen chemistry that was appealing to producers. However, following their contentious breakup, rumors circulated that Eastwood himself was behind Lock's blacklisting in Hollywood. This led to producers distancing themselves from her, and her career suffered for over a decade. When the situation eventually improved, Lock was able to secure roles again, but her career never regained the heights it once reached. Rate the impact of personal relationships on Hollywood careers from 0 to 5. How much did it affect Sandra Lock? Number 12, Thora Burch. Thora Burch, though not a household name, is recognized for her role in the cult classic Hocus Pocus. She was a prominent actress in the late 1990s and early 2000s, starting as a child star. However, her path to fame took a turn when her father and manager in 2010 reportedly threatened her co-star during an off-Broadway production of Dracula. This incident, which was widely publicized, seems to have negatively impacted Burch's career. While Burch herself was not directly involved in the altercation, the fallout from the event tarnished her reputation in Hollywood. In an industry where personal connections and relationships play a crucial role in securing roles, such a public scandal can be detrimental. The incident marked a turning point for Burch, leading to a decline in her visibility and opportunities in the film industry. Despite her talent and early success, Burch's career did not progress as it might have in a different set of circumstances. Number 11, Michael Richards. Fans of Seinfeld might be disconcerted by the following account involving Michael Richards, who portrayed the character Cosmo Kramer. Richards' career suffered a significant setback after a racially charged outburst during a stand-up performance at the Laugh Factory in Los Angeles. The incident occurred when Richards, agitated by disruptive audience members, launched into a 3-minute tirade filled with racial slurs and references to lynching, leaving the audience in shock. Such behavior in the entertainment industry, which relies heavily on reputation and personal relationships, can have dire consequences. News of the incident spread rapidly, and Richards's career opportunities dwindled as a result. The event was even parodied in an episode of South Park. Although Richards has insisted he is not racist, the incident has left a lasting impression on public perception. The impact of such an event would likely be even more severe in today's era of social media, where controversies can escalate and spread instantaneously. Number 10. Monique. Monique's Academy Award win for her performance in Precious might have suggested a promising career trajectory, but instead she found herself marginalized by an industry that seemed to turn against her as she resisted conforming to its expectations. Her refusal to participate in traditional Oscar campaigning and her controversial acceptance speech, in which she thanked the Academy for focusing on performance over politics, alienated some within the industry. Monique further strained her relationships by criticizing key figures associated with the film, including high-profile names like Oprah Winfrey, Lee Daniels, and Tyler Perry, in her stand-up comedy routine. Matters worsened when she clashed with Netflix over a perceived insult in the form of a $500,000 offer for a comedy special, significantly less than what other comedians such as Dave Chappelle had received. Monique's call for a boycott of Netflix did not gain traction, and her standing with the company, and by extension the industry, suffered as a result. These series of actions and reactions led to a decline in Monique's career. Do you think Hollywood blacklisting still happens today? Comment yes or no. Number 9. Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson was a prominent figure in the film industry during the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, with blockbuster hits like Braveheart and Mad Max solidifying his status as a major star. However, his career and reputation took a severe hit due to a series of controversial incidents. A drunk driving arrest was followed by a highly publicized anti-Semitic outburst that shocked and disappointed many who had admired him.
Absolutely. Sounds horrible. And I'm ashamed of that. That came out of my mouth.
The widespread dissemination of this incident led to a significant backlash against Gibson. Although many in Hollywood appear to have forgiven him, the damage to his image has lingered. Gibson has made strides in returning to the industry, notably with the critically acclaimed film Hacksaw Ridge, directed by him and starring Andrew Garfield. While his work behind the camera seems to be gaining positive attention, it is uncertain if he will make a significant return to acting in front of the camera in the near future. Number 8. Jared Fogle. Jared Fogle gained prominence as Subway's spokesperson, achieving fame for his significant weight loss attributed to a diet primarily consisting of the company's sandwiches. However, his reputation took a dark turn when it was discovered that Fogle had a history of sex offenses involving minors. His illicit preferences for underage girls came to light during a recorded conversation with a colleague, which led to a formal investigation.
Just talk to him, just get to know him, just everything, and just,
The investigation culminated in Fogle being sentenced to 15 years in prison in November 2015 for charges related to child pornography and paying for sex with underage girls. He pleaded guilty to distributing and receiving child pornography, as well as traveling across state lines for illegal sexual activities with a minor. In light of these revelations, Subway understandably severed all ties with Fogle, recognizing the inappropriateness of having someone with his criminal history represent their brand.
Has admitted to participating in a 5-year criminal scheme.
Number 7. Stacy Dash. Stacy Dash is recognized for her role in the movie Clueless, but her acting career was significantly impacted by her political views, which led to her being effectively blacklisted in the industry. The controversy began when Dash tweeted her support for Mitt Romney in an election against Barack Obama. As a black female conservative, her public endorsement was met with widespread criticism, with many accusing her of being out of touch and questioning her intelligence.
They spoke to me, and they seemed authentic. and genuine.
Following the tweet, Dash faced backlash, including her agent dropping her representation and a decline in audition requests. However, she decided to counter this by publishing a book that detailed her challenging life, including her drug-addicted parents who once offered her cocaine. The book aimed to reveal the hardship she faced, contradicting the perception that her life was purely filled with luxury and glamour. Like this video, great. Subscribe for more. Hate it? Well, a like would be nice anyway, and let me know what went wrong in the comments. Number 6. Charlie Sheen. In Hollywood, some individuals who face blacklisting may be seen as misunderstood or victims of circumstance, but Charlie Sheen is a case where his actions led to his downfall. Despite a highly successful career and being one of the highest-paid actors on television for his role in 2.5 Men, earning nearly $2 million per episode, Sheen's lifestyle caught up with him. His public breakdown was one of the most notorious in recent history. Years of substance abuse took a toll on his health and behavior, leading to unpredictable outbursts that made producers wary of working with him.
No, they're not.
No drugs in the house right now?
Not that I know about. If I know about them, I'll find them and throw them away.
The fear was that his unstable behavior could disrupt a production at any moment. However, Sheen has since cleaned up his act, and with this change, there may be hope for a more positive future than much of his past has been. Number 5. Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Culkin was a globally renowned child actor in the 1990s, particularly known for his role in the Home Alone series, which remains popular today. However, despite his early success, Culkin's presence in the film industry diminished over time. His childhood was marked by an overbearing and exploitative father who pushed him into a grueling work schedule, starring in 15 films within just 7 years. The desire for a more normal life led Culkin to step back from acting. During his hiatus, he faced rumors of heroin addiction and other controversies often associated with child stars. These speculations and conspiracy theories swirled around him with little basis in truth. When Culkin attempted to return to the acting scene with a role in Party Monster, it seemed that opportunities were limited.
Come to my party. Oh, dude, thank you so much.
Nevertheless, Culkin is set to appear in the upcoming series of American Horror Story, indicating a potential resurgence in his acting career. Fans are also hopeful for a potential Home Alone reboot, as Culkin's return to the screen sparks interest in his iconic role. Number 4. Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein was once recognized for his significant contributions to the film industry, with his company, the Weinstein Company, producing numerous successful films. However, his name has since become synonymous with a far more sinister reality. Weinstein's abuse of power led to numerous allegations of sexual assault, which in turn ignited the global #MeToo movement within the entertainment industry and beyond. Now serving time in prison, Weinstein's actions have left an indelible mark on the memories of his victims, who were coerced into sexual acts under the threat of professional blacklisting. Despite his films garnering numerous awards and accolades, the truth about Weinstein's behavior eventually surfaced, coming to light in October 2017. This revelation prompted a flood of victims to come forward, accusing not only Weinstein but also other celebrities of misconduct. Weinstein's case has highlighted the need for accountability in the entertainment industry, and his 23-year prison sentence offers a stark reminder of the consequences of such predatory behavior. His fall from grace stands as a cautionary tale and a symbol of the potential for change in Hollywood's culture. Number 3. Richard Simmons. Richard Simmons was a prominent fitness personality, known for his energetic workout routines and eccentric personality.
And back. Now the phone goes. And lift.
He was a frequent guest on US chat shows and sold over 20 million workout videos at the height of his career. However, his intense popularity eventually took a toll, and in 2014, Simmons unexpectedly withdrew from the public eye, citing a desire to spend more time alone at home. This sudden disappearance left his fans confused and seeking answers. The mystery surrounding his absence led to various speculations and conspiracy theories. One particularly persistent rumor suggested that Simmons was being held captive by his housekeeper of 30 years, who had allegedly bolted him inside his home.
Excellent.
Sunday, where are you all from? Come on, Australia!
In response to these wild rumors, Simmons came forward to clarify that he was not being held against his will and simply chose to embrace a more solitary lifestyle. Number 2, Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn is well known for his comedic roles in numerous films throughout the 2000s. Despite his success, Vaughn's presence on the red carpet has been less frequent in recent years. Some of this is by choice, as he discovered a deeper appreciation for family life after becoming a husband and father. Previously enjoying his single lifestyle, Vaughn was pleasantly surprised by the joy of family life once he embraced it. However, his absence from the limelight is also partly due to his public political stance. As a conservative in Hollywood, Vaughn's political beliefs led to some distancing from film producers. His comments on arming schools to prevent mass shootings and remarks that upset the LGBTQ community further damaged his public image and appeal. Nevertheless, Vaughn has been working with like-minded individuals such as Mel Gibson and has taken on more drama-based roles, indicating that his career in the entertainment industry is not over. His partnership with others who share his political views and his willingness to explore different roles suggests that the door to future opportunities remains open for him. Number 1, Katherine Hegel. Katherine Hegel, known for her roles in Knocked Up and the TV series Grey's Anatomy, has been perceived as a diva in the entertainment industry. Despite winning an Emmy for her work on Grey's Anatomy, Hegel publicly criticized both the show and the film, which left her co-stars and crew bewildered. In a surprising move, she declined to be considered for an Emmy, stating that the material provided was not of a high enough quality to warrant a nomination.
I kind of had to just get up. I was so excited. I was just so mind blown.
Her behavior, which some might label as diva-like, was further exacerbated by the actions of her mother, Nancy. Nancy was known for her constant complaints and outbursts on set, creating a tense atmosphere among the cast and crew. This behavior contributed to a growing negative reputation for Hegel in Hollywood. However, Hegel had the opportunity to redeem herself when she joined the TV series Suits, following Meghan Markle's departure to join the British royal family. In the world of entertainment, fame can be as fleeting as a shooting star. We've seen beloved stars like Brendan Fraser, Katherine Hegel, and Mel Gibson face the harsh reality of being blacklisted, their careers derailed by controversies and personal choices. But it's not just about the fall, it's about the potential for resurgence. Share your thoughts. Who do you think deserves a second chance? And who else has been pushed out of the limelight recently? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more iconic inside stories. Let's keep the conversation going. 10 toughest actors in Hollywood history. Here goes my vote. Get ready for a wild ride through Hollywood history as we count down the toughest actors to ever grace the silver screen. These legendary icons weren't just playing tough, they lived it, pushing boundaries and breaking barriers both on and off the set. You don't want to miss this epic lineup. Number 10, Peter Julian Ortiz. Peter Julian Ortiz, born on the 5th of July 1913, led an extraordinary life marked by daring exploits and bravery. His origins were in New York City, where he was the child of a Swiss-American mother and a Spanish father hailing from France. Ortiz's linguistic prowess was evident early on, as he became fluent in 10 languages such as English, Spanish, French, Italian, German, and Arabic, a skill he honed during his education at the University of Grenoble in France. His narrative is so captivating that it will keep you enthralled. Ortiz began his military career at the tender age of 19 by enlisting in the French Foreign Legion, where he spent 5 years in North Africa. His valiant service resulted in several commendations, including the Croix de Guerre and the Médaille Militaire, and he rose through the ranks due to his unwavering commitment. Upon the completion of his service contract, Ortiz moved to Hollywood, where he worked as a technical consultant for war movies, sharing his expertise. When World War II broke out, he rejoined the Foreign Legion and was given a battlefield commission. Despite being injured and captured by the Germans during the Battle of France, Ortiz's heroism shone through as he escaped and made his way back to the United States. He then enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps, quickly earning a commission as a second lieutenant due to his extensive military background. Ortiz's subsequent work with the Office of Strategic Services, OSS, demonstrated his exceptional abilities. He undertook reconnaissance missions in North Africa and France, collaborated with the local resistance, and aided RAF pilots who had been shot down. His courageous actions and inventive strategies led to further promotions and a plethora of awards, including the Navy Cross, Legion of Merit, Purple Heart, and various French decorations. Post-war, Ortiz resumed his Hollywood career. He later offered his services in Indochina, although military regulations prevented him from taking on the role he wished for. It is noted that he retired at the rank of colonel, adorned with 24 medals from 3 nations encompassing the esteemed Order of the British Empire, French Légion d'honneur, and several Croix de Guerre. Number 9. Sterling Hayden. Sterling Hayden, recognized for his imposing stature of 6 feet 5 inches and his striking appearance, was often referred to as the blonde Viking god and was considered by some as the most beautiful man in the movies. Despite his on-screen acclaim, Hayden viewed himself primarily as a sailor with a deep-seated love for maritime life. Although he appeared in only a few films, he would occasionally take on a role when financial necessity arose. Hayden was quoted as saying, "I'm no actor, I'm a sailor," a statement that reflected his genuine passion for the sea. He had served as both a captain and first mate on several commercial vessels, a testament to his lifelong commitment to nautical pursuits. After his initial foray into film with 2 roles, Hayden's life took an unexpected turn when he joined the US Army to participate in World War II. An unfortunate training injury, a broken ankle, led to his discharge. However, Hayden's resilient nature did not allow him to accept this setback. He re-enlisted in the Marines under a pseudonym and was chosen for officer candidate school. During his time in boot camp, Hayden quickly climbed the ranks to become a 2nd lieutenant and was subsequently assigned to undercover operations by the Office of Strategic Services. His covert missions involved the risky task of smuggling supplies into areas under fascist occupation in the Balkans. He even performed a daring parachute drop into restricted Croatia, where he rescued around 20 Allied airmen, an act of valor that earned him significant recognition and the Silver Star for his bravery. Rate Sterling Hayden's toughness from 0-5. Was he one of Hollywood's toughest? Number 8. William Smith. William Smith was a man of exceptional physical strength and mental acuity, making him an individual not to be trifled with. His list of accomplishments and skills was truly awe-inspiring. Smith achieved a record in reverse curling, lifting a weight equivalent to his own 163 pounds, which demonstrated his extraordinary power. In addition to this, he was a 2-time World Arm Wrestling champion and secured numerous honors in downhill skiing and motocross competitions. It is even rumored that Smith raced alongside the famous Steve McQueen in motocross events. However, his physical capabilities were not limited to sports. Smith had an impressive record of 31 wins and just 1 loss as an amateur boxer, and was the Air Force light heavyweight weightlifting champion. His commitment and stamina were showcased in his ability to perform over 5,100 sit-ups continuously within a 5-hour time frame. His muscular arms, measuring 18.5 inches, became a distinctive feature of his physique. Smith's abilities extended well beyond physical prowess. He was a man of profound intellectual capacity, holding a Bachelor of Arts degree from Syracuse University and a master's degree in Russian studies from UCLA. He was fluent in several languages, including Russian, Serbo-Croatian, French, and German, and had studied at prestigious institutions such as the Sorbonne in Paris and the University of Munich. His intellectual pursuits led him to serve in the Korean War as a Russian intercept interrogator, conducting clandestine ferret missions over Russia. He had clearance from both the CIA and NSA and aspired to work in a classified role within the US government. However, his marriage to a French actress led to the revocation of his security clearance. In the entertainment industry, Smith's impact was significant. His fight scene with Clint Eastwood in Any Which Way You Can is considered one of the most memorable in film history. It is speculated that in an actual confrontation, Clint Eastwood would have been no match for Smith's impressive capabilities. Number 7. Kirk Douglas. Kirk Douglas's life was a testament to resilience and determination. He was born into a life of severe poverty and had to endure the hardships of living with an abusive, alcoholic father. These early struggles contributed to his combative personality, which later became an asset in his acting career. As a child of Russian Jewish immigrants, Douglas also faced anti-immigrant and anti-Semitic prejudice, which may have motivated him to take up boxing in his youth. Despite these challenges, Douglas did not let them limit his potential. He enlisted in the US Navy and participated in World War II until an injury from a prematurely detonated depth charge led to his discharge in 1944. In Hollywood, Douglas's acting career showcased his versatility as he played a wide array of characters, from tough guys to sensitive artists. His roles spanned various genres, including film noir, light comedies, romance, children's films, dark dramas, historical biopics, and gritty westerns. These diverse portrayals mirrored his own multifaceted personality, characterized by his brashness, intelligence, athleticism, creativity, and wit. Douglas was not only an actor, but also ventured into producing, directing, and writing. He established his own company, Briner Productions, named in honor of his mother. Through this company, he produced the acclaimed films Paths of Glory and Spartacus, both directed by the then up-and-coming Stanley Kubrick. Spartacus was particularly significant as it helped break the Hollywood blacklist by openly crediting the blacklisted screenwriter Dalton Trumbo under his real name. Douglas faced many challenges throughout his life, but always showed resilience. At 74, he survived a helicopter crash that resulted in 2 fatalities. At 79, he defied medical expectations after suffering a stroke and made a remarkable recovery, regaining some of his speech within months. Kirk Douglas passed away in February 2020 at the age of 103, leaving behind a legacy of strength in both his personal life and professional career. In reflecting on his life, Douglas once said, "I was not a tough guy. I just acted like one." However, his accomplishments and experiences demonstrated that he was indeed tough in many ways, leaving a lasting impact on the entertainment industry and beyond. Number 6, James Duan. James Duan, the renowned Canadian actor celebrated for his portrayal of Chief Engineer Montgomery Scott on Star Trek, was a man of many talents and an embodiment of toughness. His experiences in World War II not only sculpted his character, but also instilled in him a resilience that he carried throughout his prosperous career in television and film. During the war, Duan held the rank of lieutenant in the Royal Canadian Artillery and was part of the courageous forces that landed on Juno Beach during the D-Day invasion in 1944. Amidst the turmoil of war, he displayed exceptional bravery and sharp shooting skills by taking out a German machine gun nest, which was posing a significant threat. Although he never confirmed the result, the sudden halt of enemy fire indicated that his intervention was likely effective. However, Duhan's own wartime narrative took a dramatic twist. While returning to his camp as a courier, he was mistakenly identified as an enemy by a nervous Canadian sentry who fired at him, hitting him 6 times. The injuries were critical, with 4 bullets striking his left leg, 1 penetrating his chest, and another causing the middle finger of his right hand to be blown off. Despite the overwhelming pain and trauma, Duhan's tenacity and resilience remained unshaken. He demonstrated incredible fortitude by making his way back to camp, only realizing the extent of his leg injuries when a medic pointed out the bullets lodged around his left knee. His incredulous response, "Well, I walked here," underscored his extraordinary strength and resilience. The treatment of Duhan's injuries necessitated significant medical intervention, including the amputation of his damaged middle finger. Providentially, the bullet that hit his chest was deflected by a silver cigarette case in his pocket, potentially saving his life. Duhan's wartime experiences, both physically and emotionally challenging, did not diminish his humor or dedication. He continued to be a kind-hearted individual throughout his acting career, maintaining a sense of excitement and pride that can be imagined by his fans and colleagues alike. Did you know about Duhan's heroic World War II service before this video? Comment yes or no. Number 5, Charles Bronson. Charles Bronson's toughness wasn't an act. It was ingrained in him from a young age. Born into poverty as one of 15 children, he knew hardship before he could even spell Hollywood. Working in the coal mines before enlisting as a B-29 gunner in World War II, earning a Purple Heart along the way, Bronson's early life was a crash course in resilience. Those experiences etched themselves onto his face, giving him that iconic, weathered look that screamed, "Don't mess with me." And mess with him, they didn't. With a history of boxing and a military background, Bronson brought authentic grit to every role. He didn't just play tough guys on screen, he lived that toughness. Number 4, James Stewart. James Stewart wasn't just a beloved face in Hollywood's golden age. He was a man who stepped off the red carpet and into the cockpit when his country called. At the height of his career, Stewart left stardom behind to enlist in the Army Air Corps during World War II. And he wasn't content with a cushy publicity gig. Stewart insisted on active duty, flying bombing missions over Germany as a squadron leader. His commitment to service went beyond duty. This wasn't about fame. This was about standing shoulder to shoulder with his fellow soldiers and facing real danger. Stewart's wartime bravery, earning him numerous accolades, cemented his status as a genuine American hero. His was a toughness built on quiet determination, embodying the ideal of citizen soldier, and proving that beneath the charm and humor, James Stewart possessed an iron backbone. Like this video? Great. Subscribe for more. Hate it? Well, a like would be nice anyway, and let me know what went wrong in the comments. Number 3, Sessue Hayakawa. Sessue Hayakawa wasn't just a pretty face on screen. He was a man who overcame personal tragedy and fought tooth and nail for his place in a prejudiced industry. After a diving accident dashed his dreams of a samurai's life, Hayakawa found new purpose in Hollywood. But success in a white-dominated industry didn't come easy. He faced racism, xenophobia, and outright jealousy with unwavering strength and defiance. Hayakawa challenged stereotypes by refusing to be sidelined as a stereotypical Asian character. He exuded a captivating masculinity, shattering conventions and paving the way for actors like Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan. Hayakawa wasn't just surviving in Hollywood, he was conquering it, proving that Asian men deserved a place at the top. Number 2, Christopher Lee. Forget capes and CGI, Sir Christopher Lee didn't need special effects to be intimidating. This was a man who stared down Nazis in real life before ever setting foot on a film set. A decorated veteran of World War II, Lee served in elite units like the SAS and Popsky's Private Army, experiencing the thick of combat in North Africa and Italy. He didn't just play a soldier on screen, he lived it, facing down danger and fighting for his life. After the war, Lee continued his service by hunting down Nazi war criminals, a harrowing experience that undoubtedly shaped his perspective. This wasn't a man who shied away from the dark side of humanity. He confronted it head-on. That real-life grit and determination translated into every role he played, from the chilling Count Dracula to the menacing Saruman. Christopher Lee wasn't just acting tough, he was tough to the core. Number 1, Audie Leon Murphy. Forget Hollywood bravado, Audie Murphy wasn't acting when it came to toughness. This was a man who lived a real-life war story, earning the Medal of Honor at 19 for single-handedly holding off an entire German company. Already a seasoned veteran by that point, Murphy racked up every military combat award for valor available, becoming the most decorated American soldier of World War II. His battlefield prowess wasn't just luck. Murphy honed his skills during a poverty-stricken childhood, learning to hunt and track to survive. Those abilities translated into incredible marksmanship and stealth in combat, making him a legend among soldiers. He wasn't just a soldier on screen, he was a bona fide war hero who stared down death and emerged victorious. This raw courage and experience gave an undeniable authenticity to his on-screen performances, setting him apart from the Hollywood wannabes. We've journeyed through time, met legends, and witnessed the grit of Hollywood's toughest actors. But who do you think takes the crown? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's chat. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to Iconic Inside, and click that notification bell to stay tuned for more epic journeys. Let's keep the conversation going and grow our iconic community together.